Hey, hey, what's up, YouTube? Give you guys a few seconds to get in here. I never know what to look at on this camera. It's so strange. Sorry, I'm gonna turn this down. I never know where to look. But who's in here? Give me a thumbs up. I'll let this get sent out to you people, all my fruitful community. So, for the sake of people not having to skip forward so far, because I've learned that when I do my live sessions, people have to. I have to like put some type of um, what do they call it when you put it on? I'm sure you guys will let me know later on in the comment section. Uh, Timestamps. Boom. I have to timestamp these videos better, and I'm getting there. I'm learning. And that's the purpose of me jumping on here tonight is to give you guys heads up about my membership options I'm going to be offering on YouTube. If you can hear me, say you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up, comment. Let me know where you're at, who you are, and hopefully I can remember your names. Um, I don't have a whole lot of subscribers, so pretty sure that should be easy. But I just wanted to hop on here and take a few questions from you guys. Um, I'm excited because I'm coming up with this membership program, and the program is going to be a weekly coaching session for the most part. The meat and the potatoes of the program is going to be a weekly coaching where I get on our group with you guys. Um, cool, Tucson, Arizona. How's COVID down there? I hope it's not too bad. I know it's um, where is it? I think yeah, it's Tucson. I heard it's pretty bad. San Jose. Hey, Kimberly, good to see you. So, like I was saying, it's going to be a four-tier program. The first level is going to be the entry level is going to be $2, and you can join my Facebook group, my closed Facebook group, and you can also join. You'll have priority as far as my emails because here's the thing: I put the free emails out there. I let people email me and I'll respond. But the problem is more cases, 10 p.m. curfew now. Yeah. Well, at least you're not over in Vienna and Belgium. They've had an 8 p.m. curfew for a while now. I think that happened for about a month ago, 2 months maybe. It's been a while. They've got a curfew, and it sucks though. Curfews suck, but it is what it is. I just want this COVID thing to be over so we can go back to real life. But at the same time, it's really been cool to meet a lot of you guys that usually you'll be at work, you wouldn't be spending time listening to my YouTube channel. So it's actually a blessing for me because I've been able to meet so many people. But back to the coaching program, $2 is going to be $10, $40, $50, and then $100 program. And with the higher price options, the $50 and the $100 program or membership option, you get a coaching call with me, 30-minute and an hour coaching session. And that is cheaper than what I charge now for people who want to have one on one sessions with me. So it's kind of a benefit. But if you got any questions, if you come in here, you got questions, I got answers. And I think it's cool that I was really trying to figure it out. What is it that I want to do? Do I want to do a course? Do I want to do a build a membership website, which I know a lot of people do? They build membership websites and they put their courses on there. But right now, at this point in my life, this part in my coaching journey, I just feel it's more beneficial for me to be here, me to talk to you and give you customized advice. I can put a course out. I can put a training video out. I can put something behind a paywall and allow for you to access it whenever you can. But I don't really like that option because I want to get you the results. I want to get you to wherever you need to be. And if your results are unrealistic, or if it's something that I feel like you'll never be able to obtain, or it's very lofty, then I want to be able to tell you that, yeah, this isn't going to work. Because here's the thing. Um, I care about you guys, and I care about uh, my success rate. So the more that I put out this one size fits all coaching program or course, it's what I learned when I was going through the coaching schools. Um, People don't want to do the work, and because they don't want to do the work, they don't get the results that you promised them they could get. So sometimes they kind of do half of the work, and then they get upset because they're not getting the results that they want in a quick enough time, or they don't really go through the motions to get where they need to be. And then they blame you. Then they get upset. Then they say, well, this was a terrible program. But then they didn't really go through all of the steps and they didn't get specialized um, attention that like when you I went I went to college. I went to all of these coaching courses and stuff. So I get it. Um, it's kind of nice though, the coaching school that I went to that I can go ask the professor exactly what I can do, how I can improve in this section, and I can actually get some type of feedback, kind of like college. So anyway, I'm veering off course here. So let's talk relationships. Um, what is it that I'm seeing here lately? The masculine, feminine energy. That's what I'm getting lately. A lot of people are struggling with um, with balance, and it's important for people to keep for you to keep balance in your life. If you're in here, ask me a question. Don't leave me high and dry. Don't leave me blowing in the wind. People are struggling with balance in their life. And one thing I learned about was masculine and feminine energy. It's called so and so polarity. And what I learned is when people struggle in their uh, breakups, most likely the balance becomes way off. I appreciate what you're doing on YouTube here. It's a big help. I think I am an AP, but I've been involved with the DA. Is it possible to morph into FADA attachment styles when you are invested in a relationship? Whoa. Okay. Okay, Lisa, this was huge. Thank you. Now, I feel like this question is going to bring a lot of value to the community. Okay. From what I've learned and what I've seen in Anxious Preoccupied, if you don't heal from the relationship with the DA, you run the risk of becoming a fearful avoidant because you'll be very reluctant to put yourself out there and to make yourself vulnerable to other people. So that's huge. And I was talking to one of my clients today, and I had to tell him he's a young guy and really young. So I told him what I've seen was a lot of women, the people that I've worked with so far, a lot of women, um, fearful avoidance, they tended to be more women that I've worked with within the recent history. Okay. Fearful avoidance have been more women. Anxious, preoccupied that I've worked with have been more men. And it's pretty much a toss up with dismissive avoidance. And here's where I coach people who are women. It's been more women. Guys are kind of easier to get out of that fearful avoidant stage because men like structure. I'll just give them a decision like, hey, do this now. Stop tap dancing around what you need to do. So I'll tell them what to do. and they'll do it. Um, that doesn't mean that their attachment style gets completely healed or cured, but I am able to help them out as far as like helping them gain that confidence that they need in order to be not fearful anymore. So you do. Is it possible to morph? And here's the thing, Lisa, if you're still here. Yeah, we have been breaking up for over the 6 months. Here's the thing. Um, what was I going to say? Fearful avoidant DA. Your attachment styles change, okay? It does not stay the same. All right, Lisa? It does not stay the same. Your attachment style changes with different circumstances and different experiences. It's almost like your taste buds. You know, your taste buds die off every 7 years, right? Which means the taste buds that you had 7 years ago, they're completely shedded, and the things that you ate 7 years ago, you'd never touch today. Or, I mean, you can still have certain things that you like, but I could tell you, me personally, I used to love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and now I can't stand the taste of peanut butter. You know, this is something that was like a trauma for me because I grew up very poor, and what we ate was peanut butter and jelly all the time. Actually, I would make French toast, which because I was poor, I thought French toast was just simply toasting uh, bread and pouring syrup on it, and that was voila, French toast, gourmet meal, gourmet breakfast. But that wasn't the case. I learned very quickly after I left my community, which I love. It made me who I am. Coach Core, I really appreciate your content. Been a big help. My ex is a DA. We still talk. Should I let her know about attachment style? No. Here's why. Maybe. Okay, so if you're gonna do it, just do it in like a way where you're just kind of chatting with each other, um, and you letting her know something that's of interest to you. But if you're doing it in any part of your subconscious mind or any part of your conscious mind is kind of a manipulation tactic to get her to change or to get her to study what you're studying, then I would say that you're making a mistake. And women are very intelligent, okay? They have this sixth sense where they can tell when you're trying to do something out of manipulation. So I would advise against it. But if you guys were ever hanging out and you were like watching a video or you were actually reading a book and she inquired about it, and you say, "Oh yeah, I learned about this attachment style stuff. You know, I took my attachment test. It's cool. It helped me learn a lot about myself. You should go ahead and check that out too." So if you do it that way, or if you're doing it as kind of like you genuinely want to help and educate her and not manipulate her or try to get her back um, by some form of changing her, then I would say that's okay. I really, that makes me feel better. I feel like I am literally going crazy by now. Yeah, because here's the thing about fearful avoidance. What I've learned is there's a lot of inner turmoil that goes on with fearful avoidance. You know, fearful avoidance live in the future a lot because they're so scared, they're so fearful. Hence the reason they call them fearful avoidance. They're so fearful about things being inconsistent, being uh, taken advantage of. They have a lot of fears: fear of rejection, fear of abandonment, fear of being vulnerable. A lot. Overall, fear of relationships. So yeah, I get it. I know you're feeling very anxious and very conflicted about a lot of things that's going on in your relationship. I shared your videos with my DA. He finds them very interesting. I think my DA has potential though, but too scared to change. Yeah, Lisa, you're lucky. Yes, we are. FAs are fearful. Fear of rejection is huge. Yeah, and I coach a lot of people who are fearful avoidance, and the main reason that they don't want to reach out to people is because they are scared of what that person thinks of them, of or of getting rejected. Period. If you guys are wondering, I'm really trying to find. I'm starting a new format about this Black Friday TV, and I'm here looking at it. It's like a nice scenery because I feel like if I continue to go the way that I'm going, which is weird because when I talk to the camera, I'm talking to a phone. It's there's nothing in the background. I feel very weird and awkward. I really when you if you ever did a coaching session with me, I'm so much different on my coaching sessions. Like I'm attentive. I'm able to like I rarely stutter. It's just so strange being able to switch it up as far as talking to a camera because I get no feedback. So this is kind of cool. I have like a big screen here while I'm seeing some nice scenery. So it's helping kind of calm my nerves a little bit. Just so you know, I'm an introvert. So I don't know if you guys know much about introverts and extroversion. So introverts, uh, we get energized by being alone, by solitude, and extroverts, you guys find the energy by being around people. That's where you get energized. That's what makes you feel alive. I feel alive and honestly, introversion, like you're drained from being around people, from communicating and like socializing so much. So I'm trying whatever I can just so I can show up the way that I need to show up for you guys. I'm trying everything that I can in order to recharge my batteries and just be here for you. My ex broke up with me because he wasn't emotionally attuned with himself and couldn't open up. We had an amazing relationship overall. Is this him pushing away? Possible DA or FA? It's hard to diagnose people. And I'm not a diagnostician. What I do is I study the patterns. If I see certain patterns in people, that could be a sign of somebody that is a dismissive or a fearful avoidant. I mean, that could be a sign. I would have to know a little bit more about that. He broke up with me twice about the same issue too. If it's an issue that's making him feel pressured or if it's something that he's uncomfortable, here's the thing, women. You guys like communication, all right? That's what makes you tick. That's what bonds you with your spouse. Give us that type of respect in return. Communicate with him, listen to what he's saying. Because here's women, you guys kind of beat around the bush sometimes. Like you'll maybe you'll throw out clues or little hints. And men, we're different. Like we need to know, like we'll say things straight out and show us that type of respect in return. What is the issue? I'm going to ask you that, before I even make any assumptions, because Dom Miguel Ruiz, don't make any assumption. What is the issue? If you don't mind disclosing. I think I need a session to fill in the rabbit hole of details. I have to make a decision to let go or move on, but so much more involved. Can I get a session before 2 weeks though? Yeah, I got you. Lisa, I got you. Thank you for supporting me. Go ahead and make an appointment. I'll get you in. Hold on a minute. I don't want to promise you anything that I can't deliver on. Yeah, Lisa, I'll get you in tomorrow if that works for you. Tomorrow or Friday. I don't know what time zone you're in, but I'll get you in tomorrow or Friday. That's another thing is I feel like people have been really discouraged by me being pushed out 2 weeks, and I'm just trying not to stretch myself way too thin. All right, I'm trying to keep this very rigid schedule, but in the past, I was a little bit more flexible. I'm in BFE. Where is that? BFE. Is that Wisconsin? Are you in Wisconsin? Are you in my neck of the woods? We lack the emotional intimacy of the relationships, and he would avoid talking about deep personal things. He likes to manage his emotions by himself rather than talking it out. Yeah, yeah, that sounds pretty dismissive. Lisa, that's cool. Hey, what's up, neighbor? I'm in Wisco too. Yeah, let's make that happen. If you want to make that happen either tomorrow or Friday, let's do it. And it's the cool thing about that is, you know, I operated locally for a really long time, so I would do a lot of in-person coaching sessions. It's cool when I can like meet somebody in person and not have to like do Zoom all the time. I'm so over this whole COVID stuff, if I'm being honest. But literally, like I talk to people every week from Berlin and Rome, Spain, Dubai, Czech Republic, um, California. But I really do like that in person interaction. You know, talking over a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, coaching over a cup of coffee or tea. You know, so that's cool. What's up, neighbor? Let's make that happen. You guys, any more questions? And if let me know if you guys feel that this is going to be something that's going to be beneficial, valuable to the community. This membership program, because I felt like that's the route I want to go. I mean, I'm writing books too, but I still have a little ways to go. I want to learn as much as I can before I put out some type of publication. I published a book, self-published a book not too long ago. Last year, it was horrible. I'm not gonna lie, it was horrible. It was actually a book that I put out while I was grieving, or throughout my grieving process. It was a pretty bad book. It was a lot of grammatical errors, but um, this next book, I've learned so much in over the course of 2 years. Man, I'm telling you, I'm just really excited about this one. Really excited. I'll actually get a editor this time. Your videos look like you are in Florida, Lake Michigan, Lisa. Yeah, I'm up by the Great Lakes. I'm up on Lake Michigan, literally. Um, I just started doing a AD 3 months ago. DA 3 months ago, but we actually met 2 years ago. Things may have started out too intense. How can I tone things down a bit? Scale back. Scale back. Let me ask you, because it says CAPS, are you a man or are you a woman? Because this may not be a popular thing to say, but I know how attraction works. Okay, scale it back. Don't text so much. You really want to scale back the amount of time that you are talking to this person, and you want to scale back the amount of initiating that you're doing. Because here's the thing, I don't care what your attachment style is, women like mystery. They want to know that you have something else going on. They want to come to you when they want to come to you. They don't want to come to you when they're summoned. All right? That's what makes them more attracted to you. They're attracted to guys who are high value, who have things going for themselves, and may look like they have other people in their life. But if you start to text too much, if you start to um, do too much of the chasing, they'll start to lose interest. They'll start to get bored. And also, you gotta understand that women, they just kind of just they need their freedom. They want to be able to come and go as they please. Thich Nhat Hanh says you must love in such a way that the person feels free. That's pretty much the same deal. You want to um, let the conversation flow by it being her idea. All right. No, I'm not saying you want to completely disregard them or become a dismissive person yourself. You don't want to dismiss their attempts to connect with you, but you also want to maintain that balance because life is all about balance. It's only when your life falls out of balance in any area is when things start to fall apart. Whether that be relationships or financial or within your job. The people who have, the millionaires, they tend to work so hard that their home life isn't balanced. Where the wife and the kids start to resent them, and the people who are poor, you know, their finances fall out of balance, or you know what I'm saying, balance. Right now we're heading on 26 minutes of just me talking, so I apologize. Yeah, also the coaching sessions are going to be 30-minute sessions, so I guess this is a good kind of a sample of what you guys will be getting in the coaching program. But it'll be structured. It'll be topics that I'll be covering every week. Uh, you'll be getting some type of handout beforehand, and I'm just excited about it, to be honest. But it's not a course. I'm not going to label it a course. Guy, okay, agree. Yeah, appreciate the feedback. 12 people in here. If it's 12 people in here, you guys gotta like the feed, like the stream, okay? And if you're from Wisconsin and your name is Lisa Marie, I don't know why you haven't liked it already. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up. Appreciate you guys. Oh, wait a minute. My ex and I broke up a month ago. I believe she was an avoidant dismissive avoidant. I agree. I overreacted. Sorry, I overreacted to a picture on social media and got mad at. She got mad at me. Told me to leave her alone. Been in no contact for 3 weeks. How long were you guys together? Oh, yeah. How long were you guys together? So, why though? Why get jealous? Here's the thing. I just said this before you got in here. Thich Nhat Hanh. You must love in such a way where the person feels free. So if you're getting jealous, which means that you're insecure about something, which means you don't trust her. Sorry, I hope it's not too loud, my neighbors. Then um, you've got some problems going on, man. But she has a picture of herself in my hoodie still on Instagram. I'm confused. Because women like their freedom. Before you came in here, I was just saying, women like their freedom. Take that on, you must love in such a way where the person feels free. And they want to feel like they can do whatever they want and you won't get jealous. And sometimes I just did a video not too long ago about how women test. Sometimes they do it to test you to see what you'll do. Because they want to make sure that you're alpha male and you're not somebody that's going to fall uncentered and become jealous and get on their case about something that they're doing. Because people are going to do what they want to do. And if she wants to post a picture of herself, um, then I would say state your boundaries. But I can also say that if you guys been talking for only 4 months, that's really a short amount of time to be making demands on somebody, to be trying to get them to do what you want them to do or, you know, act a certain way. I really feel like you can't get anybody to do anything that you want them to do. You just need to be more selective in the person that you're with. So if you're starting to see these red flags early on, I would say thank you for showing me who this person is. Because if this person is somebody that needs attention from people, then that's probably not somebody you want to entertain for too much longer. Or this is early enough in a relationship where you don't get angry. You just have a very uh, adult conversation because I feel like arguing with somebody is it's elementary. It's not something you should do. You should all be able to have adult conversations in an adult fashion. But that's it. I'm gonna head out. Thank you guys. All right, I'm head out. Y'all see that little SpongeBob me. All right, I'm gonna head out. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate it. I love y'all. I was never demanded or controlling during a relationship. Let her do whatever, and the first time was wrong by responding to that. Good night. Hey, where are you from? Azale? Which one? Azil or Azale? North Carolina. Okay, cool. That's cool. I got another client out there. Actual client out there in North Carolina. That's cool. Beautiful. All right, Azale. Good to meet you. Love y'all. Have a good night. And be looking out for the membership options.